Hello, welcome if you're new, welcome if you're coming back. My name is Monet, and I am going to do a Gemini full moon reading tonight. Thank you so much for being here, thank you for subscribing, and let's get started. So tonight I'm going to have 3 crystals to choose from, and that means 3 groups. So pick whatever crystal you feel most called to, whether it be a feeling, an emotion, a sense of knowing. Your intuition is going to let you know which crystal to choose. For group number 1, we have this fluorite fairy crystal. Super pretty. So group number 1, fluorite fairy crystal. Group number 2, we have the super cute butterfly crystal. I actually don't know what kind of crystal this is. If you recognize it, please feel free to leave in the comments what it is. And group number 3, we have this polished amethyst crystal. Also super cute. Again, pick whichever crystal you feel pulled towards. Okay, after you've spent some time meditating on each of the crystals, or if you just wanted to go ahead and pick, feel free to do that. I have timestamps down below with each of the crystals that you can just click to and jump right to that part of the video. All right, group number 1, let's get started. Fairy crystal, okay. Spirit, please allow me to become passive and neutral and give whatever is needed at this time for this Gemini full moon message. And let's dive right in for group number 1. What does group number 1 need to hear? King of Torches, okay. Stepping into our confidence. Some of you could be Sagittariuses, have some Sag placements that are important. All right. Wow, Prince of Torches, okay, so back to back, very similar energy with these 2 court cards here jumping out. Princes represent knights in this deck, and we have Judgment reversed. All right, so let's be careful, okay? Let's not rush into anything without thinking about it. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. We might feel tempted during this Gemini full moon, group 1. Judgment tells us that we're focusing on our past mistakes, things that we feel went wrong or could have gone better, maybe feeling a lot of criticism or, you guessed it, judgment, right? But instead of looking at this with judgment, think of it as an opportunity to learn from your past. You have new wisdom. Maybe you're not this person that just rushes in with this fiery attitude anymore. Maybe you're going to be a little bit more cautious and more careful with all of your passion and your big feelings that are coming in, your inspiration, right? Your confidence. There's nothing wrong with that fire that you've got, group 1, but it's how you harness it that can make or break you, that can make you really powerful, or maybe have you burn out very quickly. So let's pull some more cards just to get some detail here. Okay, group 1. One thing I didn't mention is the bottom of the deck energy to me is the main message. The main message here with the Devil card being, be careful about your vices, your attachments. The Devil can represent our pleasures, the things that make us feel good, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're easy to kind of give in to your impulses, that could be a theme here with the Gemini full moon. We have the 5 of Wands reversed, overcoming obstacles and challenges. You guys are leaping over, yes. You guys are leaping over your obstacles. The universe or the world reversed. We might be coming back to some old behavior. So again, be careful of that. Some old triggers are coming up. Some old challenges that you've already gotten over. But I feel like there's this theme of, okay, are we going to go back to that old process, that old way of thinking? No. What did we do last time that helped us overcome this situation? partnerships and alliances. That might just be it, you guys working together with other people, knowing that you don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to be the one to make everything happen by yourself. Yes, sometimes it's easier to get things done on your own and not necessarily relying on others, but the Three of Pentacles says community, coming together, relying on teammates, relying on your partners, right? You can still be a leader with other people, right? You can lead other people if that's what you want to do. And with that Sagittarian King of Torches energy and the Prince of Torches, there's certainly the sense of leadership quality, group one, that you have, and you can totally harness that if you are careful with it and you know how to use it correctly. Then we have financial and material changes. Yes, changes. So you guys are coming out of a difficult financial period, or it doesn't even have to be finances. It can be just feeling a lack of resources, not having enough, needing more. Okay. Friendship, yes. Support, right? Hand in hand, work together with other people. You guys are closing the gaps in your relationships. But I do feel sort of a pettiness here in this reading, I'm going to be honest. There could be some old friendships falling away, some new friendships coming in. You don't have to let everyone be on your team. Blessings are coming in as well. That's exciting. Maybe blessings in friendship. Yeah, lighten your load. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. You're literally carrying the world on your back. Spirit is saying it's not your job to do that all the time. You're also very intuitive, group one, psychic abilities. Listen to your intuition. But sometimes you're mixing up your impulsiveness with your intuition, so just be careful about that. Let's pull some more cards. We're going to do the Iris Oracle, because why not? Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. Okay. Group one. What else does group one need to hear? Repopulation. Okay, wanting to have her cake and eat it too. Once you eat that delicious apple, it's gone, right? It's like, no duh. But it's true. Sometimes we wish that we can just keep endlessly enjoying something, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Same with that devil energy, pleasure, wanting to indulge, but we have to remember that what comes up must go down. The gallery of those who came before you. Do not compare yourself to other people and where they are, because you're going to get where you need to be in the way that you need to. Just because one way worked for another person does not mean that that way is going to work for you. It doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. So remember that. Group one. Labyrinth, weird dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, and you guys have also been hiding. What are you hiding from? There's been some fear here. I'm going to ask about that. Sometimes the devil card can represent fear, but I don't normally read it in that way. Body as a house. You guys have been kind of detached from your bodies, maybe disassociating, and that makes sense with the Labyrinth card, the dreamy, again, disassociative energy that comes in with that. Time to get grounded. That's what this is about. Time to get grounded. Okay, let's do some self-care cards. Gemini full moon. Journal, time to write how you're feeling, your plans, what you're thinking about, energy work, get grounded. Yes, absolutely. Connect to that root chakra. What are some ways you can do that? Eating a delicious meal, dancing, working out, just being present in your physical body, remembering what it feels like to, touch the surface of something. Even that can be grounding. Maybe, taking a shower, that can be grounding too. Dream journal. What did I say about dreams, you guys? There's something about dreams. We have dream journal and journal. Write your freaking dreams down. Even if it's just your goals, if it's not literally what you're dreaming, write your goals down. Okay, now we're gonna do the dream cards. This is the last card we're gonna use. What would you need to give up in order to achieve your dream? What would you need to sacrifice, right? Is it a behavior? Is it, an attachment to something, a person? Make room for new things in your life now, group 1. Thank you so much. Let me know how this applies to your life right now, and I hope it resonated with you. I hope it brought some healing, and please do subscribe, and until next time, bye. Okay, group number 2, welcome in. Let's get started on your reading. Spirit, please allow me to step out of the way to become passive and neutral and give whatever is needed for this Gemini full moon. I am going to put this back in because that card was just there for the last group. But if it needs to come out, it will come out again. All right. Group number 2, Gemini full moon message. The Hermit reverse, the card for Virgo. Some of you could be Virgos or have Virgo placements. Hermit reversed, the King of Torches, card for Sagittarius energy. We just had this card for the last group. And the Princess of Torches reversed. All reversals, very interesting. And the Queen of Torches reversed. Lots of fiery energy here. What's the bottom of the deck? Ace of Cups? Okay. Emotional opportunity coming in. But overall, the energy is about your confidence, group 2, stepping into your power, stepping out of the cave, moving out of the darkness, moving out of confusion. You guys have spent a long time self-reflecting, digesting, figuring things out, and now you're ready for the next step. You're ready to lead yourselves. It does feel like there's a little bit of insecurity with this, but it's like, I'm going to do this anyways. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to make some moves. I have the wisdom. I have the knowledge. I have the resources. I'm not quite sure where I want to put this information, what I want to do with it yet, but I know that I have this, and that's where that Princess of Pentacles is coming in. You guys have what you need to plant those seeds and make things grow and make things happen. Do not doubt that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next cards here. That was pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. Emotional loss. Yeah, you guys took some time out to just kind of lick your wounds, process. Nothing wrong with that. Now you're healing. Now you're coming out of your shell. Look at this. Literally, there's like a shell shape around his heart. Yeah, you guys are coming out of your shell, coming out of the cave. Solar plexus chakra. Yeah, stepping into your power, willpower, confidence. Yes, I love that. I love that for you guys. That sense of, inner security, sense of self, knowing what you want and going after it. This is going to be an exciting, victory and success. This is going to be an exciting full moon for you. Celebrate your wins, even if no one else is going to, okay, you guys? And don't worry about if other people are going to, or if you're going to be recognized. You are. There is going to be recognition. You are going to be seen here. You are going to be celebrated, but be the one to celebrate yourself first, okay? And do it unapologetically. Don't feel bad about it. Be authentic to yourself. And then, wisdom. Okay, spiritual teachers, maybe non-spiritual teachers, mentors, people that can help guide you. There's going to be someone who is going to inspire you with this as well. You are the Princess of Pentacles, taking that wisdom from this Hierophant character and moving forward with it, right? It's passing the keys of knowledge down to you. So remember that. Keep that in mind. You are literally being given the keys of knowledge. So also one thing to consider is with the Hierophant, there is a sense of conformity and society, expectations. You don't have to go down the same path. You can go down your own path as an individual and still take into account some of the information that you learned from that previous experience. But now you have wisdom. You have wisdom, group 2, and that's what is coming in with this confidence that you're feeling, because you have an understanding now of what you're doing and what you want. It's not just as simple as thinking but actually understanding it, right? Okay, so let's move on to our other cards here. I was going to say again, remember that Queen of Torches card? The bottom of the deck energy is the overall energy. Queen of Torches is confidence. Here we go, confidence coming out again. That's the theme. Remember it. You guys are stepping into your confidence. You're stepping into your power. Strength. Yes, your power, your strength. Ooh, I love this. There's something about this card where she is just like radiating. She's radiating that light and that power, and it's just like oozing off of her. And that's where you guys are and what you guys are moving into. Blessings are coming because of this. But it's all about finding yourself. What lights you up? What makes you feel powerful in the sense of not trying to control things or to dominate people? Powerful as in you feel one with yourself and like you can be who you want to be, like owning your authenticity. Power is an interesting word to use. I feel like the meaning of it has almost shifted in our new age spirituality talk. But it's an interesting word, something to think about. Okay, group 2, let's see what else. We're going to use the Iris Oracle cards. Group 2, Gemini full moon. What else do we need to know? Someone soon is coming into your life. That's interesting. Laughing and crying. Okay, you've been putting on a mask for too long, right? There's only so much that you can try to cover how it is that you're truly feeling. Be free and do what you love. Yep, that's what this is about, you guys. Being free, do what you love. Aligning yourself with your authenticity. No more masking, no more masking. We're done with that. Free yourself. Okay, we're gonna do self-care cards and then we're gonna move to our dream card. Yeah, I think with the someone soon card, usually that can imply some sort of teachers. You're gonna learn something from someone, that's for sure. Going through a lesson with confidence. Create art, connect with fire, lots of fiery energy, that makes sense. We've got this candle here, we have the Queen of Torches, we have the King of Torches, masculine and feminine energy. Yin and yang is another way to say that. Look for fairies. Connect to your inner child. Some of you might be interested in like Celtic, mythologies, lore, the divine. There's something to that. I feel like I want to talk about with the Fae coming out. So that's interesting. And you guys actually didn't pick the fairy crystal, but butterflies are certainly a similar theme. Okay, dream card. Ooh, you guys get 2. Things often don't work out as planned. Let things appear just as they do and be sure to notice how they unfold perfectly. Even though your dream isn't possible right now, could you give it the chance to come true in the future? Yeah, so things aren't necessarily going the way that you figured they would go, but sometimes there is a better route and we just don't really see it or understand it because we can only see and understand so much. But Spirit is saying to trust the process, let things unfold naturally. You are going exactly where you need to go. You are exactly where you need to be. Thank you so much, Group 2. Let me know how this resonated with you in the comments, and thank you again for subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, day, whatever time it is for you. Alrighty, bye. Okay, welcome in Group 3. You picked the Amethyst Heart. Let's get started on your readings. Spirit, please allow me to step out of the way to become passive and neutral and give whatever is needed at this time for this full moon in Gemini reading for Group 3. All right, group number 3, let's go. What is in store for you? Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, she's fierce, she's scary, she's the Ice Queen. She's not easy to communicate to, that's for sure. The Fool reversed. Be careful of recklessness. Not looking where we're going. Sometimes when we don't look where we're going, we can end up in really interesting situations that are actually quite fun and positive and like spontaneous, right? But we can also walk into things that we're not so happy to be walking into. 6 of Pentacles upright. Okay. Group 3, you have more power than you realize. So the 6 of Pentacles is usually a card of power dynamics. For me, it is a card about balance and give and take. But we very clearly see someone who's in a position of power compared to another person who is on the floor begging for pentacles, right? How much is this person going to give to the other person? Whether this be a person or a situation, I do want to talk about power dynamics in this reading. That's very clear with the Queen of Swords reversed. Someone could be a little bit cruel with you right now. Maybe you're feeling like your situation is cruel, overbearing. Maybe you lack control. Maybe you feel out of control with your circumstances and you're kind of waiting for some big change, wondering if you should make a big decision here with the Fool. Just be cautious with the choices that you make, right? Try not to be reckless. There's nothing wrong with having faith and like taking a little bit of a risk from time to time, but I just don't feel the super receptive open energy, which is interesting with the Six of Pentacles. You would think, yes, receptive. And then we have the Prince of Cups reversed. So maybe you're not feeling receptive. Maybe you don't want to be in a receiving energy. With this Prince of Cups reversed, the main energy on the bottom of the deck, he is a dreamer. He's all talk. He's not one for action. Typically when the Prince of Cups shows up in reverse, it's a situation that feels too good to be true, right? If you feel like you're in something where you're just kind of in it, floating around, and it's not really giving you much back. It doesn't feel like it's growing into anything. It's not becoming something. You're getting the bare minimum. Just be mindful of that, because that Six of Pentacles can sometimes mean that we're in this bare minimum energy that we're just sitting in and accepting because we're afraid of moving in a different direction at risk of not getting something better, maybe getting something worse, right? So it's like, it's better to stay put than to risk trying to get anything better at all. And we just kind of we stew in our own unhappiness and frustration that, we're just going through the motions. Yeah, group 3. Bitterness. Fertility reverse. Now, fertility does not have to mean fertility in the literal sense. You guys are kind of in this like withdrawal of creative energy at this time, whether that be you literally wanting to create something. It's hard because you're not in this very open-hearted look at this. The heart chakra on the bottom of the deck, and then we have the fertility card. Her heart center is lighting up, right? The door to love, right, over the heart center, that needs to be wide open in this receiving and this giving place for you to be able to create this next thing. If you want to create it, right, you have to want to, but you guys are hurt. I see that. That's the thing about the Queen of Swords. Her attitude, the Queen of Swords attitude does not come from just cruelness. Well, she's very intelligent. She's very logical. She sees clearly. Her mind is also clouded by the judgment of grief and sadness. She is someone who has suffered and has gone through pain that has given her wisdom to understand, the world around her. That's why she has that mental fortitude and strength, understanding, clarity. But we have the Sun here, so everything is going to be okay, group 3. You can still find joy. You can find lightheartedness. Some of you, I feel like, I don't know if this is like guitar or music, I feel like a guitar would be important. Not for all of you, right? Take what resonates. Conflict and defeat reversed. You guys, I really get caught up in your minds. It's time to step out of the head into the heart space. I know it might be a little bit hard and maybe you're not really wanting to be super receptive because you're feeling the skepticism to the opportunities in your life, but there are good things coming. And then we have patience and planning. Yeah, exactly. Just be patient. It is the Seven of Pentacles. It does mean that if you continue to work on what you're working on, it will grow. It's just not going to be an overnight thing. But you do have to put in time and energy. But that's the question. Do you want to continue to... Sorry about that, group 3. My camera just overheated. What I was saying. Essentially, continue to put in the hard work. Don't give up on yourselves. Okay, so let's move on to the next deck. We're going to do the Spellcaster's Oracle cards. All right. Clarity. Yes, mental clarity. Closure reversed. Love reversed. And boundaries. Career in the bottom of the deck is there. or the top of the deck, and on the bottom of the deck we have boundaries. So yes, Six of Pentacles can be a boundary card, right? Giving and taking your energy. Is it fair to be taking so much? Is it fair to be giving so much? Just being mindful of this. And look, we have her holding her heart center. Again, being open to love if you're willing to, not letting the mind cloud your judgment too much. At the same time, we have clarity. So I feel like some of us might be thinking we can't lead with our hearts to see clearly, but in fact you can. I mean, your emotions are informing you about something. Our emotions don't come just out of nowhere, right? They are letting you know how you're experiencing something. So listen to your emotions, listen to how you're feeling. Trust your heart, you guys. You can trust your hearts. Okay, let's move on to the Iris Oracle cards. Okay, what else, Spirit? Afraid of the attic. Yes, we're afraid of all the things that we keep up in our mind, yet we stay up there. There's lots of clutter up there. There's lots of dust and old things that we're afraid of organizing. Everything will be okay. Yes. Yes. But also, it's okay if it's not okay. I hope that's not confusing. Sometimes things fall apart, and that's all right. That is life. Learning to accept the fear and the anxiety as a part of the process. Then we have the ungrateful daughter and the earthly mother. Gratitude. This card is about taking too much. So again, if you feel as though someone is taking too much from you, now is the time to set those boundaries during this full moon. This card is calling to me. Cornucopia. Plenty of good things coming your way, you guys. Abundance. Party leader. Everyone wants you to step into your power, to be seen, to hear you. You don't have to quiet your voice forever. I feel like you guys did that to keep yourself safe, but now, like, you can sing, you can share your voice, you can be heard. Okay, let's do our self-care cards. Health checkup, yes. Just doing our mundane, routinely checkups is important. Write a gratitude list. What are you grateful for? I pulled that card for myself today. And be still. Take time to rest. Take time to slow down. And alone time. Either you're spending too much time alone or not enough time. You be the one to judge. What is it that you need, Group 3? Okay, and last but not least, our dream cards. Okay. If you could create anything you wanted, what would it be? Journal or sketch your creations on paper. Start to believe you have limitless possibilities to create in this world. Wow. Very magical, Group 3. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, how it applied to your life. And until next time, bye-bye.